What's up? Welcome back to the Keys to Success. I will say this has been a very interesting conversation. Let's add Asia back. I tell you, it's amazing what a connection does. A connection on everybody's flooding it. This has been a really hilarious conversation. This is crazy. I've never seen so many comments. Welcome back, Asia.
Hey.
Welcome back. I was just saying while I was on live, I said this has been such a hilarious conversation. I've never seen so many comments like flying up on the thing. I don't read them while we're talking, but then I have to save it by the hour so it doesn't get lost. But you have a lot of people, and the connection makes art.
To shout out to my motherfucking bitches, my motherfucking people. I really fuck with y'all because even from the beginning of that situation, when I didn't even say nothing yet, y'all were in my inbox. There's so many people, and shout out to my girls. That's another reason why I even wrote that letter, because a lot of girls, they be quiet, they be on hush time, and then they literally disappear from the scene. They walk away from the scene, they go about their business, and they don't enter, like, they don't speak their mind, they don't speak what they have to say, honestly. They just disappear, and I think it's disgusting. So I definitely made sure I had to speak up this time, because I think no. I'm tired of film queens disappearing in the bag, but really watching every single ball because they really want to be there. You know, it's so sad. It's sad that they can't enjoy the space that they got to be creative in.
Where do you think that comes from? Like that kind of connection? Is it just with Butch Queens, or are you just talking about in general?
I think it's no, I think it's in general, but I think a lot of times, and I'm not gonna say just Butch Queens, but people in the scene, they treat femme queens like they're an object. They do this thing where they have to break you down piece by piece so we can be on the same level. And there's no level to being a different person. It's just you, and I'm me. And that should be okay. But people don't know how to accept you for you. They want you to be for them. And
Yeah.
that is exactly why I had to wash my hands, even with that establishment. I had to go. I believe, like, I had to go. No, like, I stood by long enough. Like, it was like, you know how, like, you don't want to give up on something. I'm a loyal ass bitch. I'm very loyal. I don't just up. Like, I stayed with Aggo. I was 13 years. Every day was not happy. Every situation, I had multiple situations in there. That wasn't the first situation that happened. I'm a fighter. Like, I'm a fight for my house. Like, I'm gonna be there. But sometimes people want you to be what they want you to be. They don't want to accept you for who you are and the type of person that you are. Everyone is not the same. And that's why, for me, when I walked away from this situation, I walked away from this peacefully because I don't hate that house. I don't hate nothing over there. We just have two different views on what it is to be a house.
Mm-hmm. So like with the stuff that you were just mentioning about like how the people objectify and the femme queen and stuff of that nature, did you get along with the other femme queens in the house?
I wasn't okay. Ooh. So I feel like because it was an outsider coming into the house, to them, they didn't understand why I was even the mother, why there was probably other girls in the house, why I was chosen, and so you know, I keep looking at the comments because I used to be on Bigo, so that's why I keep.
I turn the comments on when I talk, and then when I can save it, I just can't do it. Everybody was telling me I was being biased and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Like I didn't even know nothing about the situation. Now I'm biased, but I don't read them. I don't read them. It's easier.
No, but yeah.
But no, what was the situation? Like, what was the relationship with you and the other females in the house?
A lot of times it was a lot of should have been them and not me. Towards the house that invited me to the house. I mean, the leaders that invited me to the house, not the person that was in the role. I think that was crazy. Even I remember they had said, we do roles. It was crazy because I brought people from out of town to help me. Like, my Nikki Smiley was there, my makeup artist I brought. And even when I brought them with me, it was just like, girl, what are you giving? Why you got a team? Like, it was was
Why you got a glam squad?
like, bitch, why don't you? Like, why? Like, what do you mean? Why I got a team? Like, but then I started to understand, like, you know, he come from Khan, I come from, you know, Aga, where it's just like we have, and I'm not James. It wasn't James who said that. To be clear, but being that I come from Aga, it's just that I'm used to that. When I see my account mark, I don't play. When I see, you know, the girls, it's like they make sure, like, that's what I saw, like, and that's not even just what I saw. That's, you know, I have a brand. I built a brand for myself. So me getting people to help me with certain shit, what is wrong with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fair to say you didn't get along well with the other female fans enough.
I definitely did. I definitely did. There was no smoke. Like there was no. It was more smoke with the lead. Like the leaders, we actually had a lot of smoke. I ain't have no smoke at all. Like it was a little weird. It was weird. So I wasn't close to them because it was weird. I didn't know where it was. I didn't know if we was always on. I wasn't really sure if we was cool or not. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to really invest in it.
Mm. Oh, overall, in Ballroom, what would you say from your own opinion? What do you think people's perception of you is?
Shady, stuck up, quiet, shy, insecure, all of that.
Mm. Is any of it true? What do you say? Sometimes. You like that's what do you have a lot of girlfriends?
Yeah.
Like this is the me getting to know you part. Like this is like
I'm gonna ask you the same question. What do you think this team about you? Who you are?
What do I think of people? I would say that I'm genuinely usually liked girl because I really mind my business. I definitely know that there's a ton of girls that do not like me and see, huh?
It attacked.
What do you like, money?
Right.
It's money. I would definitely say there are a handful and probably a ton of girls that don't see me, don't use me. I would say that what I appreciate is that they keep it to themselves or they tell it to girls that, you know, share the same sentiments. They don't tell me. And, like, you know, in that space, I'm a very, you know, simple person, but I'm well aware when I'm in the room of what it gives. But, you know, I'm not coming from a femme queen's perspective, you know what I mean? And it's like, it is way different for the girls in the scene. Like, it just really, really is, you know what I mean? Because I was raised by femme queens. I was raised by the girls. So I knew what it was like that these girls always had to be on. Like, always had to. I remember Tamaya, when Tamaya first came to the House of Allure, you know, I was one of the few people who always fought for the fact that Tamaya wasn't a girl that was always in a heel. She wasn't always, she was a Banji realness girl that could vogue her ass off. But, you know, like members of our house always wanted her, you know, done up and these kind of girls, because that's what they came from. But, you know, I understand that difference. But yeah. But you would say, like, do you have a big circle? Do you have a small circle?
Oh, now I have a small circle. I have a perfect circle.
25,000 Instagram followers. So how is that small?
You said a circle.
That's not your circle. Those are fans.
Those are my supporters. Those are my friends. Like those are people that. Yeah.
Got you. I hear you. So like,
oh my
did
God.
did this change over time from like the diamond into the Asia into like where you're going? Like,
when I growing up, I was very insecure. I wanted to be liked by everybody. I was very insecure. I wanted to be liked by every single person. I wanted all of us to be friends. It was even situations I dealt with a lot of bullshit because I felt like I was supposed to.
what kind of stuff? What do you mean?
Like, you know, just conflict. Just shit that I was not cool to do to a friend. Like, it was just shit that you should not have done to a friend, and I dealt with it. I thought it was like, okay, I got to deal with this.
Mm. With your your circle of the girls that you came up voguing with, what was y'all's circle like? Because I know my circle of girls, you know what I mean? Like what it was like with us and competing. What was y'all's shit like?
Baby, it was crazy.
It was
crazy.
You, Tamaya. It's you, Tamaya, I would say Jasmine.
Mm-hmm.
Who else?
Davina. I would say Davina Veneer.
Yeah, definitely
Veronica.
did Vita, Veronica.
Veronica.
Was
Katrina.
y'all shit like bleed from the floor?
Yeah, it was more, it was a lot. It was a couple more girls, but yeah, it was definitely like the one person, the two people I never had no issue with was Veronica and Davina. We never had. I think because me and Davina was like really like because I was like my niece, so we were really close.
I
And
love
then
Davina.
me and Veronica, same thing. We never really had no issue.
And so everybody else, it was
Yeah.
always just like
Yeah, we
success.
had a battle, so it was always stirred. It was always like some issue because we was battling. Me and Davina never really got to battle. And if we did, we battled, but it was all love. Like we just keyed. But other girls, it was like, girl, because if you win over a girl and she feel like you shouldn't win, she start reading you. And if you young, you go take it serious. Like, bitch, I know this bitch ain't say this about me. And even if she didn't mean it in a bad way or she meant it, it's just like you took it personal because it's like you young. You know what I'm saying? You young. You upset at that moment. You like, bitch, I know she ain't talking about me.
But
When she does that, you know?
who was your favorite girl to get busy with?
Um, Damn. I,
Not damn.
I have none. I'm gonna be honest, I don't have none. I don't have
You
I
don't
don't
got
have
no
none.
girl that you just like.
I always like to battle the boys. I
What's
love.
place?
hmm
Wow, that's shit.
It's not. It's like because I went all the time. Me and Kim
How
can
would
go
you
back and
even
forth.
be battling the Bush Queens? Like how?
It's like we having sex. It was like when I was having sex, like it was like because the type of vote I was like, I'm not into girls, so it was just like we gonna battle, bitch. She had to be dramatic for me to really go off. Like if I battle a dramatic girl, I was just like, oh yeah, we can carry, because like we two different, but girls, we both something kind. I don't care to prove to you how cunty I am because you know how cunty I am. I want to battle the boy because bitch, I need him to know, bitch, I'm a motherfucking lady, baby. Like it was giving that. Like, it was that.
Girl, please.
It was giving that. It was giving, bitch, I'm the ultimate bitch. What you talking about? Bitch, what you talking
That's
about?
so tired. Like
What?
I want to battle the boys. Like what? So you don't. So bitch, you don't even watch Queen performance. You will open the all girl.
Yeah, you would
You
say
say
that.
yeah.
No. You would just say, I like to battle. I love to battle the girls. Like now, the energy, like now, it's a different set. But back in the day, yeah.
Yeah. Who you think used to get busy with you?
Who I think used to get busy with me? I think people used to definitely. I definitely think somebody got busy with me before. I definitely think Jasmine got busy. I definitely think Davina got busy with me before. I definitely think Tati got busy with. I mean, not Tati. Tutu got busy with me before. Um, it's a couple others.
Mm.
It's a couple others.
Did you always want to Vogue? Was that like the category you wanted to always walk?
Well, I started working when I was younger. I worked other categories, like yeah, Shantae, or yes. Actually, I love that's actually like a girl I would love. Like I love battling. Yeah, I got a gag.
Who?
Shantae, Evisu. She was just so bad. Like it was just so bad. So it was like, but she was bad. Like the body was cold. Like the other girls, we were all babies together. So we still was in our transition. This bitch was over here body. It was giving out. It was giving like perfect shape. I'm just like, oh, I want to battle her, bitch. Yes, like yes. Like it was cunty. It was just a fan. Like I was like, okay, bitch, okay,
Mm.
yeah,
Who do you?
but yeah.
Who do you go? When you stay away from the floor for a long time, what does it take to get you back into that spirit, or like, you know what I mean? What gives you that Jones? Because we all kind of have that moment. We stay away, and
Yeah,
all of a
yeah.
sudden, something. What gives you the fire now? What still gets you energized?
Honestly, what get me energized is now, like I just gotta feel it. It's a feeling, but I would say now, I have been hungry for ballroom for like I've been in the studio, I've been practicing, I've been stretching. I've been like, I just want to get out there and vogue so badly.
Mm.
It's just like I just want to vogue. I just really want to smoke. You know what I'm saying? You would have never smoked me before, twin. What are you talking about?
Who pretty much taught you how to Vogue? Where'd you get your skill from?
So I was living in Gramercy, which is a gay group home in New York City. I don't know if you know of it, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why I met all the girls. Like that's where Ballroom started for me. It was me, Katrina. I don't know if you remember Take a Bounce Bounce back in the day.
No.
So say you know Tigger, the one that he used to battle Pony and them. Like he
That
was
do
really
the
good.
live?
No, Tigger. Like mm-mm.
Oh, he was dramatics.
Yes.
Yes, I do remember Tigger.
hmm Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. That was my grandfather. That was my grandfather, and we used like I was in the living room with them, and they were just voguing, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? So bitch, they didn't say, oh, this is how you do this. They was like, bitch, you got to get up. We ain't teaching you shit. This not no class. That's why I don't be understanding classes a lot. But
did you
they
ever teach classes?
all the time. I still do. But the way I teach it and how other people teach it is two different things. Like I teach it as a teacher where I want to make you great and not make you me, I would say. I
Yeah.
don't want to make a part two Asia. I want to see you. I want to pull you out of you. Like I want you to vogue. Like let me see what you do and let's make it better.
Yeah, I teach
That's
it like
what.
when I do my classes, it's completely different than like all of my friends do them. Just
Yes.
because I can't, I'm not a voguer that comes up with like routines of a
Yeah.
thing. Like I'm
So
gonna show you my recipe of how I cook. You can use your recipe, and you might like a little bit more of this, a little bit more of that. But it's like
yeah,
I let
yeah,
them
yeah.
kind of use this. So do you like teaching?
I love teaching. I love meeting people. I love teaching them the way I like to teach them though. Like I love to actually bring them out of I always see the beauty within people. So when I would meet people, I met people from all over the world and I'll be like, they'll be voguing. I'm just like, bitch, tap into that. Go harder, push yourself, do this, do that, pull this out and just see them go better and get better and better and then see some of them now where they first started when I first met them. It's just so dope. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. hmm
I always like the first exercise that I do in my class. I literally have every student stretch and like just get into their body to Sade's No Ordinary Love.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like it catches people so off guard at the beginning of the cast, but then right after that episode, it's just like you gotta learn your body to be a really good voguer. Because like those
Yeah.
stretches, as you're moving real slow, you get to see like what you can get your body into, what you can get
Mm-hmm.
your body out of, and things like that nature. But
Mm-hmm.
you're also going slow, so you're feeling those
I love
stretches
that.
and
I really love that.
go,
That's
please
dope. I
don't be out
love.
here taking first my
No,
pick,
no, no.
then the mermaid, now my class.
No. First of all, I make them vote to dance music. I make them vote to dance music. I tell them you are in a club. Like how I teach at the beginning is, I think it's important. You in a club.
Yeah,
What would you do if this? Because that's what beats are to me. It's mixed into all type of shit, and I feel like when you're in the club and you're hearing that beat, what would you
yeah.
do? Now, Vogue.
Like,
Now
what would your
you
natural
what would you
thing do?
naturally do? Now add
Most
your
people,
element.
most people actually become really great voguers when they can tap into their
Yeah,
personality and incorporate it into their vogue. I vogue exactly like my personality. For people that
yeah.
know me, people that don't know me, just like you got to get it from that side. Like, you know what I mean? I can't like I can't explain it. For people that do know me, when I do stuff when I'm voguing, like they be like, I'm gonna fuck her up. Like that's really her. Like that's something that she could really do. What do you think
Yeah, yeah,
of?
yeah.
Put your elements. If you have 5 elements, put them in order from your best to your weakest.
Okay, so my best is my duck walk.
Your duck. Well,
I don't even duck walk.
my bad.
It's
This
shady.
is your list. So
No. Like, no. I really like that. I never do it on the floor. I don't know why. It's because, okay, okay. I'm gonna say my best on the floor in ballroom. I'm gonna give it like that. Okay, so my best in ballroom for me, starting from number one. I'm starting from the five. I'm gonna go for five. So number five is floor performance. I'm not that like I don't know. It just I get wrapped in the middle. I'll be wrapped in like a fucking sea. Like I feel like a mermaid that gets wrapped into like the seaweed. It's like bitch. I get caught up for some
See,
reason. Yes, like it just tears it just grabs me like it just really I mean not grabs it holds onto my body and it just I can't I don't know. It's not it. Um so then I'll say my fourth one is then I say my fourth one is spin. It's not perfection, but it's good. Three is hands, two is duck walk, and number one is catwalk. What about you?
I only got 1.5 element. Like I got like 2 elements tops. I don't do like I really do. I don't use all of those other. That's why I was always shocked when people would talk about the 5 elements of Vogue. I'm like, oh, you use 5? Like what is that? Let me turn it up like two elements top. I got nasty hands, a nasty catwalk. The rest is just like gift for purchase. It's like 3 possibles. Like, no shade. Like I can duck walk. I don't choose to. To me, duck walk is not feminine. I see girls do it. Like I know a couple duck walks I love, but to me, a duck walk to me, a girl with breasts would not be that low banging her titties into her knee. Like that's just
no shit. You gotta give no. No, you cannot say that. You got the motherfucking who was it? What's her name? What the fuck?
The only girl that turns a duck walk to me is Mika. Mika has small titties.
Yeah.
Mika got like a fab little like nasty body. Like she got small titties. So like when Mika's at her duck walk, her back straight, her titties are up. Like I'm a body girl. Yeah. So like my Vogue is like a body. Like so it's like I'm not gonna be.
That's why I think that's why I never duck walk on the floor. I only duck walk inside. I don't know because she don't come out. I don't know why. I don't come out.
Duck walk at all. I have duck walk and I do a duck walk if it is absolutely required. You know what I mean? I used to be able to do like a really cool dip where I would duck walk and stick my leg out and I would fall back. I got it from Alora.
Yeah.
But other than that. So yeah, so wow. So you got all 5 elements. Okay, Miss Ada.
No, I wouldn't say it's not. They're not.
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't either. You know. So.
Have you ever got chopped for performance?
Definitely fires.
For real? Where was it at? Where would you get chopped at?
For the 5,000.
Oh, yeah, the one at the last. Deja. See, I don't be counting those because like when they go through a list of girls, when they go through a ring of girls, it's cool, but it's just like everybody's getting did. You know what I mean? I'm talking like the girls that alternative and you came out as a sorry, Asia. Like, no, not tonight.
It was for the list.
What was that?
For Jason's list.
And it was just a basic shot.
Yeah. You ever got shot?
Yeah. I got shot like what is it, like 3 or 4 times.
They got you up out of there. They got you up out of there.
They what?
They got you up out of there.
They got me. No, I got what was my chops? Miss Andre chopped me for the 1,000 in the park in the PLCC. She said I wasn't voguing like it was for $1,000.
Oh yeah. He was pissed.
I'll never get pissed like getting shot. I mean, but back then I was a kid. You know what the funny thing is about? No, let me break it down. Like I'll never get tight over stuff like that. I'm a Hall of Famer, like, and I'm about to get an Epitome Award. Like y'all girls can hold it, but like,
girl, please, you was pissed. You was pissed. You was shaking. You was over because you did not leave the stage. You was on that stage for your sister J-Lo, honey.
Asia, do you really think you can eat me on the floor?
Now, yeah, definitely.
You said,
definitely.
Stay with that, stay with that,
back in the day, I felt like it could have been a battle.
No, back in the day, I just won the awards ball.
What that mean?
What you mean back in the day? I just won the awards ball.
Everybody's winning everything. It's a we easy
win.
So
everybody's winning everything.
Yeah, you can just easily win. Everybody can win.
You don't actually have to vogue no more.
No, you can just you vogue. You over vogue now. Like you somewhere else.
How you think it would go? How you think it would go? Like, you know, you're a legend, right?
No, y'all. You know what's funny is the viewers. Like this is how Ricky come at me all the time. I want y'all to know like this.
You know,
This is Ricky's
why I was laughing at.
personality.
Like, that's why I was
Like
laughing at.
speaking, like Ricky snaps in my face all the time.
Like,
Like it's like this is our energy. Like so, don't think it's not like this is the energy we actually have all the time.
you gotta literally talk your girls down off of it. Like they gonna think I'm coming at you.
They was ready to chop you down in school. Now I'm saying no. But
you got like Nicki fans.
No, I got Beyonce fans. We don't play about each other. No.
So like,
No.
okay, but like, so you're legend.
Mm-hmm.
So like, say I decide to like walk legend that night. Like I don't want to walk Icon Hall of Fame. I don't want to walk Hall of Fame Vogue Femme or Iconic Vogue Femme. I'll walk Legendary Vogue Femme. So you think if we met up, like we gonna go back and forth, and like you think the votes are just gonna be like smooth and easy? Like, yeah, I'm a different Vogue Femme as a Butch Queen.
Yeah, I know. You think you're a woman, so it's going to be fun because I'm going to remind you that you're not.
But why? How come you can't remind the girls from your era that you're not? Like, why you want to skip over?
Because they are girls. Because I don't know. You're a boy, so you're trying to be a lady. It's fine. Like it'd be fun. I feel like it's more competitive. Like the Butch Queen is going to try to smoke me. Like a Butch Queen is going to try to smoke me from the door.
I wouldn't battle you though.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't battle you. Like I would definitely hug you, and just like you know, I would hug you. But like as soon as I'm hugging you, when I get close to your ear, I would be like, get dressed. I'll be like, get dressed. I'm gonna throw your whole fucking game off. Soon as you even hear me say that, your whole shit's gonna like blow up. And it's
because I'll be somewhere else. Like I'm like, who you talking to right now is never on the floor. So
why you think? So why you think they chopped you at Jason Ball then? If you Vogue so down, like what's happening?
You know, just I had an off night. So why you think they chopped you from 3-4 times?
I got chopped. Because when I brought it like Deja, I shouldn't have brought it like Deja.
Right.
What'd you say?
You said 4, 5, 6, 7 times. How many times? I don't know.
Well, I mean, the girls chopped me the girls were building me by chopping me. Like, they were building this, like, you know, this record that I have. Like, as a winner, only winners lose. Losers, it's consistent for the girls. You know? That's what they used to. Yeah. Winners lose. Right. So it's like even me getting chopped, like those kinds of things. I feel like chops and different stuff like that. Those are status builders, you know.
Exactly.
I tell the girls all the time, like even no matter when I decide to compete, no matter what happens on the floor, my name is always going to have a top billing over whatever the fuck happened. Yeah. If I win over a girl, it's going to say Ricky won over. If I lose to a girl, it's going to say Ricky lost 2. Yeah. That's a different bitch. Yeah. And that's what chops do. Like they put me up into those. Like I'm always gonna get a top bill. Yeah. But I don't, I'm very specific with my ballroom stuff though. That's why it's just like, remember earlier when I asked you, I was just like, did y'all feel like y'all got pushed into that mother thing? The reason I was asking you that is because the girls from like when I was out in the set, those girls tore it down forever. Yeah.
Because it was but it was also a different time back then.
It was a different time. But I mean, even when I mean, like it was a much I was asking because I feel like you have that mentality from that time a little bit.
Yeah, I know. Okay. When I come from the era when I was able to touch those ladies, I was able to breathe and I was able to feel that energy. That Femme Queen energy continues on, but at some point, that Femme Queen energy stops. It's not, you know. I feel like I honestly feel like we dropped the ball. We didn't continue. We supposed to still be out there.
I mean, what happened?
So I say this to me all the time.
What did I say?
Where y'all at? What's going on?
Where y'all at? Like, where the fuck is y'all at?
Where
Where's
is
y'all
y'all
at?
at?
Like, where the
Yeah.
fuck is y'all at though?
We just be
Wait,
tired. Like
wait,
the
wait,
girls be
wait.
tired of being used. The girls are tired of being fucking
Oh,
used from you late ass motherfucking Bush queens. Y'all are fucking late. Okay? All of y'all are fucking late. Either yeah.
would
Y'all
it? Is
cannot
it? Is,
pick
wait,
the
wait, wait.
side.
Hold on. Let me spiral into another little set. Is there a real conversation that is happening amongst the girls in like this, the femme queen versus
No.
the butch queen, like kind of ordeal?
I
What's
wouldn't
the
say.
beef?
I
Because
think we're
hold on, not
past
to cut
that.
you
I
off.
think
Before
we're
you answer,
past that.
hold on. Before you answer, I wasn't done. I was saying like, what's the beef? Because I can, and again, we're just sharing like stuff. The butch queens that I come from took care of the femme
Yeah,
queens.
we
They
don't have that no more.
took care of these girls. They
We get
got them.
blamed. We get taught. We get. This is the shit that I was talking about. And you over here reading a letter, talk about, oh, this is crazy. And
I
then you
was
wonder
talking
why.
about the
And then
letter because
wait. And then you try to make it seem like, oh, you should have put it in the end. You maybe should have put the end out there.
I
Bitch,
said
you
you
should
should have
never
omitted
motherfucking
it
play.
completely.
You should never play with a motherfucking film queen and think she's gonna come at you soft and cunt.
No, I was
Bitch, don't play
there.
with me.
I
If I'm
said
over here licking my motherfucking paws, minding my motherfucking business, trying to get these checks, trying to get the thing, don't play with me. You play with me, I'm going to play with you. That's it.
what?
So you should understand this is exactly what I was talking about in the letter. A lot of the times there's no protection for the girls. We get treated a certain type of way because we can't evolve into who we want to be. It's, oh, you're feeling it too much. Oh, you're doing too much. It's like, what are you giving? And so when we start to lose the butch queens that know how to embrace that, and now all we have are butch queens that can't take that energy, what do you get left with? The girls don't want to be around that. We can't be femme queens and the dolls around y'all. I can't even handle dolls. It's disgusting.
You
Dude,
love saying disgusting.
it is. It's disgusting. It's weird. It's a lot of weird shit. We are competitors. We are here to fucking compete. We are here to go against every single, like, let's go. This is not a fucking shelter. No shade.
Shelter. So it so it is something against like the femme queens and the butch
No, no, I don't have anything against the Butch Queens. I actually love. I don't think it's that deep now. I don't think in ballroom it's that thing. I think we passed that phase. I think we realized that ballroom was coming to a place that femme queens versus the Butch Queen. It was at a moment. I can admit that. But I think now we're at a space we're trying to like. All the Butch Queens now is like, well, where's the femme queens at? They begging for the femme queens. They want it, but it's like the girls are scarred. The girls
queen.
are fucking scarred. And then a lot of times the girls be scared to speak up. They be scared to say anything because as soon as they speak up, well, why did you do? You're the wrong one here. Why did you do that? What, no, why not hear the person out and try to fix stuff? Like, why not try to come together and get it together? But the girls are just not ready.
Hmm.
They
You
get
think that era's gone?
I think we passed it. I think the girls are just they don't want it no more. I literally was just like, girl, we all need to come out and storm, before to a couple girls, let's battle each other, let's tear it down. And they just don't give. Nobody gives. Not even myself, I pay it. I pay it. I pay it. I'll be hyped in the moment and later.
Do you have any daughters?
Yes, I have my beautiful daughters. I have some amazing, beautiful daughters.
What's the main thing? What's the main thing you try to like instill into your daughters?
Quality. Reach for the stars.
Mm.
Accept yourself. Love yourself no matter what. You are beautiful. You're amazing. Don't listen to the bullshit. Protect yourself and be strong. Stand up for yourself at all times. Reach for the stars. Don't feel bad for wanting the best. That's another thing too. A lot of these houses, a lot of these situations, they get upset because you want the best for yourself. So I should want the best for myself. It's like just because you want to be stuck here, don't mean that I want to be stuck here. Accept me for my thoughts and what I
Mm.
want. Like it's like, girl.
Is it difficult as a trans woman watching the girls come up now with the difference in society and all of the different things that girls get and maybe like having it easier? Is that like tough to instill when you have a daughter? Because it's like you didn't go through a lot of times that, I know there's some
Yeah.
stuff that is just, standard, but like, does that ever play into as a factor?
It's really hard. Not for my daughters, because they come from me. They come from a femme queen. Like, you know what I'm saying? So my daughters don't really understand. They go, if they don't, they go fine. They still won't
Mm.
understand. So, but when it comes to just in general, me looking out, yeah, I wish people will understand this. Ballroom is about really showing your creative mindset, who you are as a person, and I just feel like seeing the film queens now. I'm not saying that they're not doing their big thing. I just wish they understand how powerful they were. I wish I just that confidence that you get to see when you saw somebody at the back of the stage just standing there selling it, just not doing nothing. When every single one of the girls, they would just come at the back of the runway and it's just giving like, don't play with me. Stand the fuck up and clap. Like
Hmm.
that energy alone is that confidence. Like, I know y'all love me. I know you live for me because I love me, bitch. Look at me. Like that is that, like, bitch, yeah. It's like that is what I love.
Yeah. I mean, that era definitely, I think that we're always going to have the girls, we're always going to have balls. I think what's really missing from our scene is like the glamour, that
Mm,
used to go into what, just what the trends go, like what the fuck queens put into their thing. They were like unicorns,
yeah.
like it was like they were special, and all the girls wanted to walk face. Like all the girls
Perfect.
wanted to be
Hmm.
face girls, you know what I mean? And
Hmm.
like the body and all that other kind of stuff. And I don't think now those things, I mean, yes, like the girls are going to do to their bodies whatever they naturally feel for themselves. But I think before it was like a means of survival, you know what I mean? Like it was a definite approach to like body and how they got this stuff done. The girls now are just like way more, I think they just have it in a different, they have it different. They're real,
Yeah,
like they're
yeah,
just real
yeah.
girls. Everybody's
Exactly.
not in heels and furs and all that kind of stuff.
And that's what I think. It's so sad that it's just. I remember I used to get dressed up. Like, I mean, I would go to Limp Passe and be like, I need a gown for the ball,
Limposta?
just to go. Yes, just to go to the ball. Like literally, just to go, not to walk anything, just to go because it was like this just is a ball. I need to look amazing, and it's just like that's the energy I wanted to bring to any establishment I go to. And it's like, I think where we are in Ballroom, and this is why I understand, this is why I knew it was time for me to go, is because I got that in Ballroom. And we're in a new age. Everybody don't care about the glamour. Everybody don't care about going above and beyond for the category. If the category says, "Oh, we all come like blue," everybody would just come like blue, like wear the color blue. They wouldn't think outside the box. Even for myself, like I just start caring. Like I don't really care. I
Yeah.
don't really care. Like it's they don't go above and beyond to be make a moment. It's just about, oh, I won. It's like, yes, I won, and you that it's not remembered 10 years from now because it
Yeah.
wasn't a moment. You didn't put time and effort into that category because you want to make sure you walk 40 balls a year. Now you got to walk 40 balls a year. You
I
don't
think
got time
that
and
that's a,
yeah,
it's it, the scene has different eyes on it now, though.
yeah,
Like they have like different eyes. You have producers, you got the shows, you have all of this access, which is amazing. But I think that's why there's so much more like stuff out there and balls and things of that nature. What do you do outside of ballroom? Like who is Asia like outside of ballroom?
I like to I definitely like to listen to music. I'm a quiet set. I'm in the
You like
house,
walks in the park?
definitely on the beach. I love beach better. Beaches are better. Um, I love beaches. I love the sand. I love the sun. I love music. I love to read. I love music. I'm kind of just that's my set. But I just said I don't really.
Are you
That's
a
me.
romantic person? Are you a romantic person? You
No, I'm not.
savage. You're
I'm not
savage.
a savage. I'm not a savage, but I'm neither. I'm rom. I would say a savage. Yeah, low key.
But
Yeah, very.
you think you're savage?
I am.
Really?
That's what they call me.
Who calls
Daddy calls
you that?
me Daddy. Daddy.
Who?
Daddy.
Who's daddy?
You're
Are you dating? Are you dating? Are you single?
um no, I'm single. I'm not into that.
You're not into what?
Into stuff. Like I'm here. I'm in this process of healing. I think that's the most important part is to heal and enjoy that moment of falling deeply in love with yourself and accepting you for you. That's where I'm at. And when the right situation comes, it will come.
Absolutely. Have you ever done any activist work?
Yo, I swear to God, if y'all were around us at like whenever I see Ricky, like Ricky will walk past me and say something so crazy in my fucking ear. And I
I
would be
catch
like,
you.
what
I
is that?
honestly, I catch you off
Oh
guard
God, all the
all the
time.
time.
Oh.
I love it. But no, have you ever done? Do you ever do activist work? Are you into that?
No, I'm not into that, but
No.
but I'm into my femme queen. I'm here for my girls, like I'm here for my bitches. Like I really am. I just wish they can understand how power like you don't have to stand behind a nigga. You can stand next to him. You can stand like you powerful, baby. Like you are the one. Like no shade.
What are you doing? What are you doing to really support like the unity amongst the girls? Like, how are you contributing to that?
I try to honestly. I try to with the babies, and I'm talking about the babies. Not even, and it's funny. And I don't mean the babies as far as kids, y'all. I mean the kids, the one that's first coming into the scene, and the ones that I work with. People. This is what I do learn. I work with people that want to work with me. Do not. I'm not working with people that's not interested in my type of. No, no, no. That is one of the craziest things I did. Try to work with everybody. Everybody's not gonna like you, so I work with those girls that like to work with me. That that take my understanding and take my guidance because I think like a femme queen most of the time. So, and I'm talking about when it comes to ballroom. When it comes to ballroom, I come like this, but also when it comes to outside of ballroom, I'm very the total opposite. I'm more about setting goals for yourself. I'm more about going after everything that you want. I'm more about just being the person that you want to be and stand 10 toes down in that. Like that's that. But when it comes to ballroom, I'm very strict on what I like. I like a standard. I like quality. Like you said, glam. That's important to me.
Mhm.
That's all your nails should be done, your hair should be done, your feet should be done, your makeup 9 times out of 10 should be done, or you should be able to do it. Your hair should look nice. Everything you should smell amazing when I walk past you. To me, that's important.
Mhm.
That is a fucking femme queen. But people are they femme queen and trans. Being trans, that's who we are. We are trans women. But when we turn that light on, that's that femme queen.
Do you get upset? Do you think? Do you get offended if people call you a femme queen?
No, hell no.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
So you don't do activist work? So.
No. Do you?
Do I?
Mhm.
I don't do activist work. I'm more like, cause I'm not a lot into the marches and stuff like that and things of that nature and being on the front line. I definitely have a ton of friends that do that kind of work, and I try to support them in ways
Yeah.
that they need so they can definitely show up for us. Like I have my tough conversations with my friends that do the work and are
Hmm.
out there and really on the front lines, fighting for different things. And I always figure out what can I do for XYZ. And there are times where I definitely do show up because it might be for them what they might need is numbers, or they might
Yeah.
need someone to see how much support they have. And yeah, like I'm definitely showing up in that way.
Oh
But
yeah, I will show up in that
yeah,
way.
I'm
Yes,
not
definitely.
on the front line and doing things of that nature. I don't.
Hmm.
I got heat before about the pronouns and things of
Mm.
that nature because
So
I
disrespectful. So
basically
you're very
which
disrespectful. So you're
oh no no no
disrespectful.
no not just as a woman.
Are
I
you
respect
really?
everybody.
Are you
I was
really?
ever said, do you want to get into that, baby?
I'm just asking.
Oh yeah,
It's just a
I think
crush.
it's inappropriate. I think it's inappropriate to ask me something like that. While you girls are over there trying to get Aretha Franklin removed, I'm over here. I'm over here trying to figure out
I
why
love Aretha. Why are they trying? No, I'm not trying to do that to Aretha. Shout out. I love her.
I'm just saying, as a woman, I can't show my tits on Instagram, but you trans girls can. But no, I got in trouble with the pronoun conversation because my view on that is like, instead of, especially with somebody that I just meet, people will offer that up, of course, because they want you to respect their identity. My way of always respecting everybody is by just calling, I simply ask people their name. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like, I will always just call you by your name. And to me, there's no way to misgender a person, you
Yeah.
know, and do proper. Then somebody argued me about that, saying that no one wants to constantly be called by their name. And I was just like, well, it's either that or in a room of 20 people, try to remember how everyone identifies. And I'm in my spaces, it's my memory. It's easier for me to know and work on knowing your name so
Right,
that I
right,
can always just say Asia and things of that
right,
nature.
right,
Like,
right.
and I promise you, in this conversation, the person threw me every scenario of when I might get tripped up to needing to use your pronoun. What if they go to the bathroom? Asia went to the bathroom. It's like, I feel like anything past your name is interest, and it tends to go down into a personal
Yeah.
approach of why you want more, or, you know, things of that nature. Like, you can easily just respect somebody by calling them by their name. Like,
Right.
you didn't ask me my pronouns. You just naturally just assumed they're she.
No, I said Ricky.
Ricky, exactly. And you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. But like, as a woman, like, I'm not gonna think that you would ask me my pronouns. You know what I mean? It's just, it's a difficult thing that I would have to do for you as a trans girl.
Yeah.
So I was,
I
you
thought,
know,
yeah, I understand. I get it.
I
I'm
like
with
that we
you.
coexist though. I think we have one of the better relationships of women and trans. Like, I think
Who
it's,
you mean Butch Queen is trans?
huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
but do you see, you've
yeah.
now gone out of your way 3 times to misgender me.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't no, I was confused. I'm so
I
sorry.
don't
I
know
just
why
been
you're
confused.
confused.
It's Delulu.
Sure.
It's giving Delulu.
So going forward, Asia, what's next now? Like, you're gonna have a bunch of people that are like all in your press. I'm sure this whole situation with the West is probably not gonna die down for a second, maybe.
Yeah.
But like, what do
It's
you do to
sad.
fill your cup up? What do you do to keep your peace? Niggas said you.
Um, it's just honestly where I'm at in life. I'm so in a peaceful state of mind where I only want that in my life. So anything other than that is X'd out.
Mhm.
Um, so my circle of friends, we pour into each other. Like it's just good to have the friends that I have because I can just be me, be the vulnerable myself.
Mhm.
So that's my outlet, all of the stuff. But as far as like I said earlier, about people inboxing me, I do have a lot of stuff coming. This year is going to be one of my best years so far for myself within ballroom and outside of ballroom.
Mhm.
I want to have fun. Like that's what ballroom is about. And I lost that mindset for a while because I put so much pressure onto myself. Like, oh, I gotta look like this. I gotta be this. I gotta be. And I realized that I'm already this. I already know what to do. I like to raise my bar. That's me. But um, I do have some stuff coming. I have a show. I'm gonna be going live on Facebook tomorrow with another. It's going to be a group,
Oh, so you got
and
a
we're going to be.
press rollout. You have a whole press rollout. I was just
It's
the
just
icebreaker.
no. The letter was the icebreaker.
You skilled, see, Silver. That's why I know that situation is not going to die down for a while.
Well,
Because if
no. Like that is done with no. Like when I mean the ice, when I mean that was just the tip. That was just the tipping. I'm talking about that establishment had nothing to do with me, like at all. I'm completely removed out of the situation. However they want to move forward, that's on them. Me moving forward and doing the things I want to do, it's for Asia. I have so much going on for me.
Gotcha.
That
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah. I hear
that's
you.
just the first. That's just the first thing that you have seen that has been crazy.
Yeah.
Moving forward, there's going to be things that I'm doing because like I said, this year was supposed to be my last year that I wanted to be in ballroom for a while.
Got you.
So I wanted to go with a bang. I wanted to go out with a bang, you know. So um, I do have some things that I'm working on, some things that I'm dropping this year. I will be teaching. I have a couple of gigs coming up that I'm teaching across the world in different countries. Coming up, dropping soon. Yeah, some stuff. You know,
Congratulations on that. What
I'm
are you doing?
excited.
What are you doing for your self-care?
I'm in therapy. That's my
Good,
best
good for you.
friend. I meditate. I don't really. The funny thing is, I don't be on social media in the morning. I say, you know, I give my graces to the Lord on Facebook, and then I disappear from. You know, I don't even check and do nothing for hours on
I always
social
see that
media.
post. You always say, "Thank you for waking me up for another beautiful day."
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Your sound is not on. Oh,
called me. Somebody called me.
always
Yeah, hear me?
something. Everybody can hear you, but everybody's trashing my shit like it's me. The
It's
breaking up, the cutting you
definitely
off.
you.
That's
It's
y'all's. That's
definitely
y'all's
you.
Queen's Wi-Fi.
That's you. That's all this fucking bullshit.
The
Okay.
Beehive and the Nicki fans, y'all all balled up. Asia fans, y'all are horrible. Like that's
No,
her
but
Wi-Fi. Start a GoFundMe for the bitches that support you, so they can get an optimum 4G for y'all queen.
you don't even
So
know
when,
what you're talking about. Okay, so
so when
shut
she
up.
goes
I'm in a hotel.
live,
Mine's is fab. He's blaming it. Ricky is blaming it on me. Okay.
so when
But
she goes
anyway,
live, y'all can hear all of her releases and stuff. How long
oh,
have you been in therapy?
I've been in therapy since March. I was in it before that for a little while, really, really small, but I didn't realize that. Like I started doing this, that I was in therapy, but right after therapy, I would go back to my regular life.
Yeah,
When you're in therapy, you have to be you have to be in that space to willing to
yeah.
heal, so you can start to change your life and change those habits with new habits and better
You got
habits
to do the
of
tough
that self
work.
love. Yeah, the tough work after the call. That's just a piece of it.
That's the real
So,
shit.
yeah. So I kind of like, I meditate. I write in my journal in the morning. I love when I read like a chapter of a self-help book. And then like maybe I do some stretches and meditate and stuff like that.
Cheers. That's good. I love that you're in therapy. That's really good. I think a lot of us should always venture into that, see what we can do for ourselves.
Yeah, it's amazing the growth. It's called growth, guys. Nothing is wrong with it. It's amazing.
I love
New
it.
York
Yeah,
is free.
listen
New
to
York is
Asia
free, y'all.
supporters.
No, they already know what I give. Like they already know that I'm very big on self, like getting your mental together. That's your baby. Your mental, God has really gave you this for a reason. Like
Yeah,
this is amazing. Take care of that baby. It can take you so far.
I
I
love
love you
that.
in Australia. I cannot
I
wait
will
to see
say, like,
you
rapping,
guys.
they're from Australia.
Yeah,
Wrapping
I'm
this
so
up, I will say that, like, I'm glad that you hit me out asking me to, like, talk to you at the break of
I
the,
know this was going to be fun. That's why I didn't want. I could have easily went to someone especially at the tip of this. Like I'm pretty sure tomorrow's interview is going to be a little bit more. But with you, I knew this was going to be fun. I knew you was going to like attack me with things. I knew you were going to be like I knew cause how you are. Even a little messy shit you say to me, like y'all will gag at the shit that Ricky says to me in my ear. So I knew what this was going to give, and I wanted this to start everything. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? I want this to start. So
Yeah, I knew that it was going to be interesting because I always like to enjoy talking to people that I don't know much about.
yeah,
And of
yeah,
course,
yeah.
you start with like, what it is and what it's going. But, of course, we stepped on like the tough stuff. But I don't dive into those kind of things. Like even somebody asked me like, oh, you're going to talk to Asia to get the tea. And I'm like, I drink coffee. It's like somebody, you'll have
Yeah, you
that
did get the
conversation.
tea. You invited the funny thing. He did still. But no, you were trying to get the tea, Ricky. First of all, you were trying to get it, but I never gave it to you.
There's no
Bye. You
tea.
had to catch it. You had to catch it. whatever that was, you was trying to pull something out because you kept asking the same question in different ways, like you were Wendy
What
Williams.
question?
No.
What
And you
question?
asked
You
it
can't even
multiple
say what
times
question.
because I'm not thinking right now. I'm not thinking about it. But
You
in that
weren't thinking
moment,
when
it
I
was
asked you.
definitely
That's probably
what
why I
it
had
was
to repeat
given.
it. You weren't thinking when I asked you. That's probably why I had to repeat it 3
Because I
times.
wasn't going to answer. I didn't want to answer it. I did not want to answer some of the questions. I was just like, But because I already know tomorrow is going to be crazy. Tomorrow's interview is on Facebook at 8 o'clock, guys.
Well, good luck over there. Well, anyway, everybody, this has been Asia Snowden.
Asia, no, legendary Asia, the entertainer, the beast of the moment.
Legendary
The
Asia, the
beast of the moment.
entertainer. I
The
can't read the prompter.
doll.
The prompter's really far away.
The doll. You can't get glasses.
But I'm glad
Practice
you
and
came
fitting.
and I'm glad you talked to me. I'll check out tomorrow to fill in all the holes of all the shit that I did. And I'll be like, I'm going to come in the comments like, the bitch was lying. She was lying. I fucking knew it. She fucking lied. She did it because she didn't even write the letter, bitch. Such and such and such. When she was going up, she don't like this person. I'm going to be there for all of that. But I'm glad that we got to do this.
Yeah,
So
I'm
it
happy
was
we got to
perfect.
this. Thank
But
you
I
so much for being a
do
part
love
of
you.
it.
I love you so much.
I love
And of course, I'm
you.
going to watch your journey. I love you, always have. And I'm glad we got a chance to talk. So this has been Asia Snowden. Y'all can follow her on Born Blondie. I'm sure all y'all know it, you crazy supporters. And I'm Ricky. This is the Keys to Success. Bye, y'all. Happy New Year.